Katy Country 94 weather.
WE Enterprises LLC in Jewell has storage units available for sale or rent in Jewell. For pricing, call Trent at 785-378-7123 or Wes at 785-545-5139. Need a storage unit fast? WE Enterprises LLC in Jewell may be able to help you. Call WE Enterprises 378-7123 or 545-5139.
Here's a look at your local weatherology forecast. Chance of rain showers today, otherwise sunshine mixed with clouds at times. High temperatures reach up to 82. Northeasterly winds 5 to 10 miles per hour. Chance of rain showers tonight, lows dip down to about 57. Partly cloudy skies. From the Weatherology Weather Center, I'm meteorologist Jennifer Wojcicki on KD Country 94. Right now, it's 77 degrees.
Cantu Auto Repair in Osborne is here to get you fixed up and back on the road safely. Clinton, the staff of certified technicians, can service all makes and models. They do maintenance including oil changes and vehicle inspections and can repair brakes, engines and transmissions, AC and heating systems, muffler and exhaust systems, and they can diagnose and repair any electrical problems or warning lights that are staying on. Call Cantu Auto Repair today at 785-345-4000 or stop in Monday through Friday from 8 a.m. to 5:30 p.m. Cantu Auto Repair, located at 209 West Main in Osborne.
The news this hour is brought to you by Anderson Insurance Agency. They do farm, home, auto, life, and crop insurance. Stop by and see Matt and Becky, 118 North Mill in Beloit, or call them at 738-5701.
Keeping you informed, this is Katy Country 94 and Z96.3 News.
Republicans moved their long-awaited new farm bill through the U.S. House Agriculture Committee last week, despite opposition from most Democrats that could still stall further advancement of the bill. The massive $1.5 trillion legislation would set policy and funding levels for key food, agriculture, and conservation programs for the next 5 years. After a marathon markup on Thursday, the GOP-authored bill cleared the committee after midnight Friday, 33-21, with 4 Democratic votes. The committee's bill would increase farm safety net payments for some commodity crops, expand eligibility for disaster assistance, and increase funding for specialty crops, organic farmers, and dairy farmers. It is expected to cost $1.5 trillion over 10 years. Agriculture Secretary Tom Vilsack said earlier last week that the Farm Bill draft would damage the coalition that traditionally has united behind farm bills and raises the real possibility of being unable to get a farm bill through the process. The committee vote, which came 8 months after the previous farm bill expired, was the first step in what is expected to continue to be a protracted dispute over food and farm policy. Many farm community groups or commodity groups have come out and supported the bill, but it faces opposition from hunger advocacy groups as well as fiscal conservatives. Historically, farm bills have brought together lawmakers across party lines, uniting on regional interest. The massive bill stitches together support for agricultural producers, energy and conservation programs on farmland, and food and nutrition programs for families in need. But committee members are deeply divided over limits on nutrition and climate programs that are the funding mechanisms for the Republican bill. The Farm Bill has to remain budget neutral, so lawmakers must fit their proposals into a baseline projection of how much the government would spend over the next 10 years if the current Farm Bill was extended. The House Republican bill would offset increases in payments for farmers by placing limits on SNAP and a discretionary account at the U.S. Department of Agriculture. The Farm Bill is generally considered must-pass legislation. Lawmakers must rewrite the sweeping legislation every 5 years to set mandatory funding levels and policy. The current Farm Bill expired at the end of September 2023, but most programs have continued through extensions. The current extension lasts until the end of September, but it is not clear if lawmakers will make that deadline, especially as attention turns to election campaigns over the summer and the fall. Despite the tepid Democratic support, is likely not enough to see this version of the Farm Bill through to final passage in the House. A handful of Republicans typically oppose farm bills over fiscal concerns, and even Democrats who voted for the bill in the House committee said it needs major changes before it could make it into law. One Republican, Representative David Scott of Georgia, the ranking Democrat on the committee, said, "Everyone knows that this bill would never become law. The Senate won't accept it and the administration won't accept it. And while this bill is a giant misstep, it nevertheless begins our journey towards passing a farm bill." That full story at our website, KDCountry94.com. Have a job opening to tell you about. City summer help is wanted. The city of Glen Elder is taking applications for summer maintenance help. This position includes mowing and weed eating city property, helping with street repairs and other maintenance duties. Applicants must be at least 16 years of age and have a driver's license. Applications online at glenelder.com or can be picked up at City Hall, 213 South Market Street, Monday through Friday, 8 to 5, or you can call 545-3322. Today's community calendar is brought to you by Heart Choices Pregnancy and Parenting Resource Center, offering free pregnancy tests, pregnancy counseling, and parenting classes. 6 in Independence and Beloit and their satellite locations in Concordia, Osborne, Smith Center. You can call 738-3433 for an appointment or check them out at their website, heartchoicesbeloit.com. Glen Elder's having the community-wide garage sales coming up on the 31st, beginning on Friday, and then ending on Saturday, June the 1st. It's a Glen Elder Citywide Highway 24 garage sales, and they are participating May 31st and June 1st. If you wish to participate, please fill out a form and return it at Cunningham Telephone and Cable or Cindy Clausen by May 16th. The cost is $10 per sale. Forms are available at Cunningham Fiber or from Cindy, 545-5265. That's the news this hour. For the latest local news information, visit our website 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, KDCountry94.com. And don't forget to download the free KD Country 94 app on your smartphone.
Your number one source for local sports in north central Kansas. This is KD Country 94 and Z96.3 Sports.
Brown on the drive, pulls back, lost the ball, got it back, kicks it out. White, corner three, bang! Derek White from downtown. Celtics by 3. Tatum, shot clock at 6. Tatum, step back, puts up another 3. Back of the room, won't go. Holiday, the offensive rebound. Now the Pacers have to foul. Brown has it, final seconds. That's it, it's over. The Celtics are heading back to the NBA Finals.
Well, more on the Celtics win as they head to the NBA Finals coming up here in this sportscast. We'll also look at local sports, a quick recap of state track and field. The K-State baseball team has their fate for the postseason. The Kansas City Royals continue on Monday. A NBA and broadcasting legend passes away, and a look at the NHL playoffs. All coming up in this sportscast on KD Country 94 and Z96.3 The Lake. The 2023 high school sports season came to a close on Memorial Day weekend with state track and field in the KD Country 94 listing area. There are 4 state champions. Tatum Cypher of Beloit set a new meet record with a throw of 45-11 in the 3A girls shot put. Madison Howland of Smith Center claimed the 2A girls state title in both the 1600 and 3200-meter runs, and the Osborne girls 4x800-meter relay team also claimed the gold at state. For a full recap of the state track and field championships, you can visit nckssports.com. The field of 64 teams was revealed for the NCAA Division I baseball tournament Monday, and despite a 15-15 conference record and going just 1-2 at the Big 12 tournament in Arlington, K-State received an invite. The Wildcats are 32-24. They'll be the number 3 seed, the Fayetteville, Arkansas Regional. They'll take on number 2 seed Louisiana Tech Friday at 7 in a double elimination regional first matchup. The full bracket and selections for the NCAA baseball tournament can be found at ncaa.com.
3-2 to Garcia is chopped towards short. Going to be a tough play. Castro's throw offline. Blanco holds at third. Michael goes to second. It is a 1-run game with the tying run at third and the go-ahead run at second.
Unfortunately for the Royals, that would be as close as they would get. A 6-5 loss to the Twins on Monday in the opening game of a 4-game set in Minnesota. Trevor Larnach hit a 3-run homer to put the Twins up 5-0 in the 5th inning. The Royals got 1 in the 6th, but Minnesota added another in the 8th to go up 6-1. Royals made the rally in the 9th. Hunter Renfroe got things started with an RBI double to cut the lead to 6-2, followed by an infield single and RBI from Dyron Blanco, as Herd Garcia drove in 1 and another scored on the throwing error to get the Royals within 6-5, but a Bobby Witt Jr. ground out into the game. Royals manager Matt Quatrero on his team's resolve despite the loss.
It doesn't surprise me at all. We talk a lot about the character of these guys, how hard they work, how much they stay in it, and it doesn't surprise me. They put good at-bats together. You know, the early part of the game, Joe Ryan just, pitched really well against us, and that happens. He's really good. So our guys didn't give up. We gave ourselves a chance.
With their second straight loss, the Royals are now 34-21. You can read more at Royals.com. They're back on the field at 6:40 tonight as Cole Reagans, who's 4-3 with a 3.34 ERA, will take them out against the 29-24 Twins. Well, as heard at the beginning of the sportscast, the Celtics picked up a 105-102 win over the Pacers in Game 4 of the Eastern Conference Finals Monday night, picking up a sweep and moving on to the NBA Finals. Pacers held a 102-98 lead with 3:30 left, but the Celtics scored the final 7 points. Jaylen Brown had 29 points. Jason Tatum had 26, 13 rebounds, and 8 assists in the win. Boston now awaits the winner of the Western Conference Finals. The Mavericks have a 3-0 lead on the Timberwolves after a 116-107 win on Sunday. Dallas looks for the sweep at home as Game 4 is tonight at 7:30 on TNT. There was some sad news from the basketball world on Monday. Hall of Famer Bill Walton died after a prolonged battle with cancer. Walton helped lead UCLA to 2 national titles in college and also won 2 titles in the NBA. The NBA MVP in 1977-78 was on the league's 50th and 75th anniversary teams. Following his playing career, he joined broadcasting as a color commentator for various TV networks beginning in 1990, working mostly at ESPN since 2002. Bill Walton was 71 years old.
Robertson leaps it. Lindell's shot. Off the skate to Draisaitl. It's Robertson in tight. Scores! Hat-trick goal for Jason Robertson. And Dallas has regained the lead.
That goal with just over 8 minutes left gave the Stars a 4-3 lead as they would go on to win Game 3 of the Western Conference Finals 5-3 over the Oilers in Edmonton. Dallas now has a 2-1 lead in the series. Tonight in the Stanley Cup playoffs, the Rangers up 2-1 on the Panthers in the Eastern Conference Finals. Game 4 is at 7 o'clock on ESPN in Florida. That's a look at sports and your sports leader in North Central Kansas, Katy Country 94 and Z96.3 The Lake. Sportscast is brought to you by Zachary Zay's Hardware in Beloit. I'm Dusty Donis.